We come to Acts 17:19 through 21. And here, Paul in Athens. And this is setting us up for next week on Monday, where we get into the actual discussion of what's happening and Paul's proclamation here in Athens. But this is kind of bringing it forward. And all of the beginnings, reasoning in the synagogue, all of the beginnings, marketplace every day, sharing, talked with some of the philosophers. And that brings us to verse 19. And they, probably the Epicurean and the Stoic philosophers, are bringing Paul forward because they spent a lot of time talking, discussing. That's Athens. Talking, discussing, sharing, and trying to debate. Very much allowing an open debate of what they were talking about. Something that in our own country seems to be becoming less and less and less allowed to even have an open debate about something that might be new or old or what is happening. But here we see a very openness to sharing and to talking, similar to Berea. Brings us to verse 19. They took him, brought him to the Areopagus. Now, the Areopagus, Ares, god of war. This was Mars Hill, god of war's hill, right under where you would have been able to see the Parthenon in the background. So that's kind of where they were at in Athens when this happened. So they brought him there saying, may we know what this new teaching is that you are presenting. Now, they would have talked to everybody that would have been there anyway. And there was a synagogue there. So, in other words, they knew the teachings. That's Athens. They would have known what was being taught in the synagogue. So they would have known the Old Testament. They would have known some of the scriptures. And they would have had debates. They would have had talks with the Jews that were meeting already in Athens. And they knew, very smart people, they knew this was something new. This was not just a little addition or a little new piece of Judaism. This was something new. This was something different from what was being taught in the synagogue. And so they went forward and said, bring us this new thing, because this is not anything that we've heard of before. So come to this place where we'll talk and discuss and debate. Verse 20. For you bring some strange things to our ears. We wish to know, therefore, what these things mean. So let's get everybody that gets together and talks and debates, and let's flesh this out. And let's go through all of what's going on. They love to do this. And so it was a passion. It was a joy. So this is not so much, I'm going to make you believe. This was an awesome opportunity to share and to tell. Please, you can almost imagine them saying, please tell us about Jesus. What do you think Paul's answer would be? Okay, yes, now go. Yeah, very much so. And so we come to verse 21 for today. Now, all the Athenians and foreigners who lived there would spend their time in nothing except telling or hearing something new. So that was their love, their passion. Learn more, hear more, the new stuff. Let's bring it forward. And in the midst of this, Paul fits perfectly on in. Okay, let's go forward. And we'll talk and we'll share and we'll go forward. In our Lord's holy name.